everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Amy and I have a weekly reading vlog for you. So I am currently in the midst of putting up and editing my August vlog. I've just made it into one big one because I didn't get much footage in August at all. So I'm now going to put it all in one big lump sum and then hope it's under an hour still, because there's not that much talking in there either. This is the first day that I've actually had to myself to actually record anything. So I've literally just recorded my September TBR. So I'm going to get that on the computer and edit that today and hopefully get that up on the computer tonight once the kids are in bed. I am currently just reading, if I just move these over here quickly. I'm currently reading Reckless by Laura Roberts. So I started this on the 1st when I actually started like filming this vlog, and I am now halfway through, so I am on chapter 28. So I'm halfway through this and I plan on reading this today and tomorrow because I've got today off and I've got tomorrow off because it's Wednesday, and I always have Wednesdays off, but I took today off because today was Kieran's first day at year 7 and he was all in his little cute like school uniform, and everyone's like, oh, you're gonna get all emotional. He was such a nervous wreck, bless him. But as I said to him, I explained to him, I said, he's a lucky one because he's got loads of children and his friends going to that school. On my first day of year 7, I had no one. I had not one single person at the school that I went to that were my friends. All my friends went to grammar schools and secondary schools that they wanted to go to. The 3 schools that I put down for me, I didn't get in. But bear in mind, sorry, I don't know where I was then. My phone just stopped recording because I ran out of space. So I think I was saying that when I went to school, I didn't have anybody. So bearing in mind, I may not have known anybody when I went to school, but I ended up making the bestest friend that I've had since I was 13. And she is still my best friend today, and I'm now 35. So we have been friends since year 9. Because I had a friend in year 7 and 8, but she moved away. And then I had another group of like friends, but then obviously we kind of all went off our separate ways. But me and Holly, who I mention a lot on here, have been best friends since like 2003, 2004. So we're on 21 years of friendship nearly. Well, we are on 21 years of friendship because we've known each other since 2013, I would say. No, 2003. Sorry, 2003. Damn, I'm so old. But yes, so this is what I said to him. So I said that obviously I know that you're going to be scared and everything, but you have got friends there. And one of those friends is my other best friend's son, and they've known each other since they were 5. So that's going to be definitely longer than me and Holly have known each other, and they're going to go all the way through to year 11. So there you go. Anyway, my current reading plans this week are to obviously finish Reckless, and then it's either to pick up A Queen Comes to Power or What Hunts Inside the Shadows. I'm not 100% sure. I'll probably go with this one because this is the one that I want to read more. I want to read this one more than this one. So this is probably my next one that I'm going to read because I absolutely love the narrator, because it's Elizabeth Evans who narrates A Throne of Glass, and I love her. There are two like my favourite girl narrators, and that's Elizabeth Evans, who does Throne of Glass, and I think it's Nina. I think that's her name. She's the narrator for the From Blood and Ash series, and I love her as well. The only thing that really battles my bucket is when she goes, ether. Ether. Like, ether. Just say ether. The ether. Really annoys me. But anyway, so this is hopefully the second book that I'm going to be reading. But I thought I'd quickly do my intro now while I'm kid-free. I'm going to go now eat some lunch and make myself a coffee and put my hair up because I've only worn it down so I can film this video. Because I don't normally wear my hair down, but I have just had a shower, so I've got a clip in. Because I was like, kids aren't here, shower. So I've just inputted all of the footage from August onto my computer. So I'm going to start editing that once I've had my lunch. Or I might actually watch Jodie's vlog that I haven't watched, and I've been waiting all summer to watch it. So I might go do that. So I'm going to go now. I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope you like it. And I'll see you in my next clip. Bye! Hi everyone. So it is Sunday, the 1st of September, and I am currently reading Reckless by Laura Roberts. I am currently on chapter 17, page 134, and I must admit I am enjoying this a lot more than Powerless, because it's a bit more like, there's more tension and there's a tiny bit more romance. In the first one it was all just like fluff. Like there was like no romance. Well, there was romance, but there was like no romance whatsoever. There was no like nothing. It was just basically like fluff. So I thought, so I finished obviously Bonesmith yesterday, and I ended that vlog. I just need to do an intro for this one, which I will probably do tomorrow probably. But I thought I'd give you a tiny little update of what I'm thinking so far on this. I am liking this a lot more than Powerless. I didn't read Powerful because someone said that you don't need to read it to read this one. Because obviously we all know what happens in that book anyway. If you've read Powerless, you know what happens in Powerful, and you know the fate that's going to happen in Powerful. So I didn't really see the point of reading it. I might read it at some point. I might listen to it like one day, but I really wanted to read this one and get this one out of the way. So I thought I'd dive in, and I've been like reading it all day. I think I started reading it at like, I had 6 hours on the audio and I've only got 4 hours left. So, but obviously I've had to keep stop and starting and that, because obviously I was doing stuff as well. I am planning on ironing my child's shirts tonight because he goes back to school on Tuesday, so I need to do that. But I thought I'd give you a tiny little update to say that I am very much enjoying this. I'm not going to say much, obviously, because it's the second one in a series, and obviously we got left on a massive cliffhanger on the last one. But let's just say things are heating up between the two main characters, and we have, like, obviously there's many tropes in this. You have the one bed trope, you have the knife to the throat trope, you have enemies to lovers, you have forced proximity, I would say, I think. But like the knife to the throat one is because obviously you got the knife to the throat one in the first one, and that was the one that made me pick it up. But I thought it was going to be a bit more spicy. I did not know there was going to be no romance whatsoever in the first one. There's like none. It's like fluff, like proper fluffy clouds. Oh, I'm going to live here, and I'm like, no. So hopefully there's a bit more. And there has been a scene, like a couple of chapters back, but that's all we've had so far. I don't know if there's going to be any more scenes, but I really thought this was going to be like a proper spicy book, but it's not. It's very YA. Even though there's like swearing in there, it's still really quite YA. But I'm going to get back to reading. I am currently cooking dinner as well, so I'll probably be having my dinner in a minute, but I'm listening to it, so because I'm having a lot of audiobooks this month, because all of them are on audiobook, and I love audiobooks because audiobooks make the characters come alive. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go and I'll catch you up when I've read a bit more of this. Bye. Hello everyone. So I finished Reckless yesterday, and I enjoyed it much more than I did Powerless. I loved the tension much more than I did in the last book, and I actually quite enjoyed this one more. I still only gave it 3.5 because I didn't love it. But I went to go and start my next read, which is A Queen Comes to Power. started the audio and I was like, this is not the same narrator. And then I looked, and Elizabeth Evans only does the first book, which is really, really annoying because I absolutely love Elizabeth Evans, because obviously she narrates the Throne of Glass, and I'm going to see how it goes, because obviously I really want to read them. I'm just cooking dinner. We have this is what we're having. It's Italian cheesy chicken and garlic pasta, which is one of Kieran's favourites. Carl's just taken Aiden up the shop to get garlic bread, so then it gets him out of my hair for a bit. So I thought I'd give you a teeny tiny update. Kieran's now near enough done his first full week at school. Well, and that, so that's fun. And then it's his birthday on the 17th, so he's going to be 12. It's funny, really, because like all the year 8s are going to like, I mean, he's already been dragged over by year 8, because obviously year 8s are trying to like be like, oh yeah, but then they don't actually realise that Kieran's like the same age, because he actually turns 12, whereas some of them only turned 11, like 12 in like this summer and stuff, and he's older, he's like the oldest in his class, so he's like the same age as them. But anyway, I'm gonna go because it's really hard to cook while I'm like trying to update. So I've now edited my big ass vlog for my holiday, so it's just under an hour. So, and obviously it's like basically the whole of August, so yeah. So I've done that, I've exported it onto the computer, I just got to put it up on YouTube, which I'll probably do tomorrow once the teachers have left, because they're coming round to my house tomorrow to see Aiden and do the home visit like they do. So anyway, I'm going to go, I'm going to carry on cooking dinner, and I will update you more when I've read A Queen Comes to Power. Bye! Hi everyone, sorry if you can hear my kettle in the background. I'm making a cup of tea. I just got back from the school run. I just dropped Kieran and Riley off. I've still got Aiden, but he's in the living room watching Monster Jam. But I can now shut the door because we've put a door, like a bifolding door on this, because obviously the cat likes to come in here, and also like when we're cooking it keeps like the smell in here and stuff. But I thought I'd quickly update you. It's the 9th of September. I'm going to carry it on till next week, because there's, well, so continue it on to this week because there's not much footage. But I thought I'd just give you an update because I'm reading A Curse of Blood and Wolves, and I've got to chapter 20 last night, page 145. I started listening to it, but the narrator was awful, absolutely awful. So basically it's about a girl called Ruby, and she lives with her sister, and there's this guy called Rafe that lives in the woods that basically follows her like to and from work like every day. And then on one of the nights she like goes, "Who are you? I'm not afraid of you." And then he comes out, says who he is, and basically then that's that. And then she's like, "Well, can you stop following me?" So he's like, "All right, okay, fine, you won't see me again." And then 3 nights later she's then walking home, but she can still hear someone following her. And then she's like, "I know it's you, blah blah blah." And then this wolf comes out, and she's like, "Oh crap." But the wolf gets closer to her, and then obviously starts like being like that's a nice wolf, so she's like stroking it and stuff. And then out of nowhere this other wolf goes to attack her, and then obviously this wolf then saves her, and then the wolf becomes injured, so then she takes it home. And then the next morning, lo and behold, there is a naked man on her sofa, which just so happens to be Rafe, which is the guy that was following her, because he has this need to protect her and that. And then it comes about that he's obviously a werewolf and that, and they he doesn't want to like leave her, so he's like, "Oh, can I like stay with you and stuff?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, okay, you can stay with me." obviously she lives with her sister, and her sister has like these like moments where she basically just not in her own body. So and all she comes out with is like, they're coming. And obviously to then basically her sister not to like know that obviously he's like a werewolf, they pretend to be in a relationship. So she's like, I'm sleeping with him. That's the only excuse really, because he offered to sleep outside in like his wolf form, but she was like, no, you can sleep inside. But he sleeps in his wolf form in her bedroom. Yeah, so, but also the tension between them is like proper like picking up. They're obviously very attracted to each other. Nothing's happened yet, and I'm basically like halfway through. I'm quite liking the plot of it. Like obviously I don't know what's going on, obviously. So there's not just werewolves in this. I've now found out that there's nymphs, druids, witches, werewolves. Don't think there's any vampires though. So, but obviously he's not in a pack. He left his pack, but his brother's like the alpha. So yeah. But other than that, I'm quite enjoying it, to be honest. I switched to the Kindle because the audio, like I said, was awful. It wasn't so much the narrator, it was just when the narrator was doing his voice and I just didn't like it. I was like, no, I can't listen to that. And obviously the narrator is a man. It's a man. And obviously I don't mind male narrators. I'm very used, I don't mind, so normally if it's a male narrator, it's like two. So obviously the female narrator does the point of view of the woman, and then the male narrator does the point of view of the man. But in this, it is dual POV, but there's no woman narrator, so he basically is doing both. And to be honest, he doesn't really do the girl narrator very well either. He's good at narrating, but he's just not good with voices, to be honest. They all sound the same. But yeah, so I thought, no, I got to like chapter 7 and I was like, no, I can't listen to this. So then I had it on Kindle because I've got Amazon Prime. So I switched over to the Kindle book and I'm reading it a lot quicker on there. I basically read all of that. So I basically read all of this yesterday. So I did quite well. So I am enjoying it. I'm going to read some more today because I don't start work till 5 and I haven't got to do the school run later because I've got work and I've still got Aiden at home with me. So I am going to make my tea. And then I'm going to go read some more of this while I drink my tea, while Aiden is watching Monster Jam. And I'll catch you up when I've read some more, hopefully. If not, when I've finished it, because I'll probably will finish it today. Because it'll probably only take me 2 days to read, because it's really easy to read. The writing's quite, like, easy to read. But I've been putting it off for ages, because my friend only gave it 2 stars, but I'm quite enjoying it, so. But some books she hates and I love, and some books I love and she hates, so. Anyway, I'm going to go and I'll catch you later. Bye. Hi everybody. You might not be able to see me because I've had to like pin you up against something, which is really annoying. I'm just making lunch. It's 12:15, I think. Yeah, 12:15. And I just got to chapter 33. There's still like not really much going on. Like we still don't know what's going on with like her being attacked and all that. I'm just making myself lunch as well. And yeah, still like literally, I have no idea what's going on. They've just gone back to his original pack. Where is the ham? To see if they can figure out. Where's the ham? I know we bought it. Oh, there it is. Sorry. So yeah, so they've just gone back to his pack. to see like why these wolves have attacked her and that. So obviously we're now going to see what's going to happen there. Oh, we hate the nails out. They've like done, you know, stuff together, but they haven't actually like, you know, actually done that yet. I'm still waiting for that to happen because apparently this book was supposed to be like spicy, but it's not. We're like, I'm 3/4 of the way through and they still haven't done anything. They want to, but he's all like, oh no, I can't do that because I might hurt you, blah blah blah. And she's like, I don't care, I want you, and blah blah blah. And yeah, so hopefully that will happen soon, but I don't know if it will do, because I mean obviously the trope in it is like it's fated mates, so they're going to be fated mates because he's a wolf, but they've only been doing what they're doing for a week. Now in a normal setting like a contemporary romance, I'd hate that, them falling for each other in a week, but when it's something like fated mates, that doesn't bother me. So I know they're going to be like, oh, I love you, blah 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 blah, I can't resist you, blah blah blah, because it's a thing. When like a wolf finds their mate, that's it, they've found their mate, and that's who they want to be with like for the rest of their life. But obviously she's not a wolf, she's human, but I don't think she is human. I don't know, I'm not sure what she is. I'll probably hopefully find out in the next couple of chapters. I mean, she might just be human, I don't really know. But I am enjoying it, don't get me wrong. I am liking it. Whether I'll give it, I don't know what I'm going to rate it, because it's still only like a 3-star for me at the minute. Why didn't he just use the rest of this? I don't understand. That is literally like no coleslaw. So yeah, I'm making myself a ham and coleslaw sandwich because I love ham and coleslaw. I think that would actually be enough, to be fair, in there. Oh, it smells so good. I love coleslaw so much. I love freshly made coleslaw that my mum makes. They were over last night, obviously, because we were doing the door. Do I want more coleslaw in there? Probably. Just a little bit. Have another one just in case. I've just done Aiden's lunch, so he's happy. He's got chocolate spread wraps because he loves wraps for some reason. Weirdo. Oh, there we go. That's it. Oh, this is all fall out when I eat it. Oh, I can't wait. Saying that though, let me actually check. Oh, no, it's fine. He's allergic to rye, and normally he's okay with wraps. I can hear him outside the door. He's sitting on the stairs because that's where he likes to like eat his lunch, on the stairs, because he's got his phone now. So obviously that's charged up. But yeah, so I am still enjoying it. I think I am going to be able to finish it today because it's 12 o'clock now, and I've only got like 20% left to read. I think I'm like 70% through. I'm nearly finished. So I'll hopefully be able to update you once I've finished it. But that is my little update for now. I'm going to go eat my lunch and read some more, and I'll get back to you probably when I've finished it. I look a hot mess, not going to lie. I've got my husband's GMBN t-shirt on, which he loves watching, because obviously I watch YouTube because I watch like bookish content and he watches bike content. And yeah, I have his GMBN, which I bought him for Christmas. I bought him 2 actually. He's got a hoodie and then he's got this, and I nicked them. Well, I've nicked this one anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat my lunch. I just had a gingerbread latte, so that was nice. So now I'm gonna go eat my lunch and I'm gonna get back to my book, and I will hopefully catch you up when I've read some more. Bye. finished A Curse of Blood and Walls last night. I literally was like a chapter and a half from finishing, and due to unforeseen circumstances, something happened and I couldn't finish it. So then I went to work, and then I got home at like 11, and I then finished the rest of it. I gave it 3 stars. I did enjoy it. I liked the story of it as well. I am quite interested in what's going to happen in the next one. I don't know whether I'm going to keep the copy though, because I read it on my Kindle, but it is a very pretty book. But I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not, so I might put it up on my Vinted. I might like ponder on it a bit more, because I'm still like Alvin and Aaron of like whether to give it a higher rating, because I did really enjoy it, but I don't know if I loved it, if that makes sense. The spice didn't get spicy until like the last 3 or 4 chapters, and I was like, really? And then it literally all like happened right at the end, and I was like, oh my god, you're dragging it out now, come on. So yeah, so other than that, I did enjoy it. I don't know what I'm going to read next. I literally have just dropped Aiden off for his first day at primary school. He's only there for 2 hours. So I've got I'm having a cup of tea. I've just put some washing on the air, and then I've got to go to the pharmacy to pick up some medication, and then I've got to go into the doctor's and book an appointment for me. So I'm literally going to have my cup of tea in peace, because I can, a hot cup of tea, and then tidy up a little bit, and then go and do what I need to do, then go pick Aiden up at 11, come back here, give him his lunch, probably try start a new one before I have to leave for work, because I have work at 3, because I'm the manager tonight, so we shall see what happens. But yeah, I thought I'd give you a tiny update and actually like the fact that I've finished it. So yeah, so I finished it. Like I said, I don't know what I'm going to start next. I did try start A Queen Comes to Power, but I couldn't get into it. So I might either do Law of the Wilds, but I might leave that till like they're all at school, because that's my book club, and then obviously I want to leave that till the end. So I might do the Wren in the Holly Library next, or maybe What Hunts Inside the Shadows, or I might give a Queen of Power another go, but physically read it instead of listening to it, because I really just didn't enjoy the audio. I chose all audiobooks, and it just sucks that the audios aren't good. I mean, the audiobook for that was awful. Didn't like it at all. So then I read it on my Kindle, because I had it on Amazon Prime. But yeah, if I can't get into a narrator, I'm not going to listen to them. I mean, I didn't really like the narrator for Thorfinn, but I got used to her after a while. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna drink my tea, and I need to go feed my cat actually, because she's hovering over there. And then I'll update you. I don't know if it'll be today or maybe tomorrow. I might update you tomorrow and see what happens, and see if I've started anything. If I don't start anything, I probably won't update you, but I probably will start a book tomorrow, because I'm off all day tomorrow, so I might start one today, so then I can read it tomorrow and then update you tomorrow. But anyway, rambling on, I'm gonna go, so bye. Hey everyone, so I'm here with a update. It's been quite a few days. I think the last time I updated was the 12th of September. It's now the 16th. Obviously, I've had a busy weekend. I've been working. I think the last time I updated you, I started this. Well, I read it. I finished it. I read it in 2 days. I did enjoy it. It kind of reminded me of Sorcery of Thorns, which I absolutely loved, because obviously there was the magical library element to it. I didn't really like, well, I liked the romance in this, but I didn't really like it, because obviously there's meant to be a love triangle, but I really don't think there is much of a love triangle. There might be in the next one, I'm not sure, because she only basically gets with one guy in this, and then I saw that ending coming from a mile away. So obviously you've got Law, you've got Asher, and you've got Finn, and I like Asher, and she likes Asher, but she also likes Finn. But yeah, I feel like Asher and Finn, that kind of just reminds me of These Hollow Vows, because you have Bash and Finn in there, and that's like a little love triangle. But yes, so I did finish that. I gave it 3 stars. I did enjoy it. I would like to read the next one, but I'm not going to keep this edition, because I just don't see the point, because I will never ever reread it, and I'm not going to get the second one either. So I'll read the second one because I've got it on audio, which is how I read this one. But what's really annoying is that it's got a rip in it, so, but I didn't know it was there. I don't know if I'd done it or if it was like damaged like in transit, because obviously this was like the first romantasy book. So, but it's fine. It'll probably be a bit harder to sell, but I have put it down for quite a lower price than what I would normally. But it's on my Vinted, so if anyone wants it, check out my Vinted. I'll leave it below once I figure out how to do that. I should be able to do it, but yes. And then I went to then start the Wren in the Holly Library, and I got up to page 5. Not gonna lie, so that's literally 1, 2, 3. I read 4 pages. Well, I listened to 4 pages, but I just couldn't get into it. And where I'm listening to on Spotify, I listen to Law on Spotify, so I don't have enough to finish this. So I put that down for now, and then I thought, oh, I need something to read, and I didn't really want to listen to anything. I thought, oh, I'll read a Kindle book, because my Kindle Unlimited, I got it for free for 3 months, and it runs out at the end of September. So I thought I need to read some of my Kindle books, and I thought, oh, this looks interesting. It also starts with an O, which goes towards my alphabet challenge, and it's called Offside by Avery Keelan. And I'm really loving this. It's so good. It's made me laugh out loud, like proper laugh out loud. So she is basically the girlfriend of the captain of the hockey team at the school that they're at. And it all begins with him taking her out on her birthday for dinner. And then he dumps her. And she's like, you're doing this on my birthday? And he's like, well, obviously I'm going off to college and I want to play hockey and everything, and obviously like long distance and stuff. And she's like, right, yep, okay, fair enough, whatever, fine, I'm leaving. And he's like, oh, don't make a scene. And she's like, well, you're breaking up with me on my birthday. And then it comes about that, so obviously she has these roommates called Amelia and Jill, and they're girlfriends of other hockey players on the team. And then even though they're roommates, they start basically like ghosting her. And obviously she's a journalism major, but she has these 2 other friends that don't really like follow hockey and all that. And they take her out one night, and they go to this nightclub called Excess, and this guy comes up to her and starts flirting with her, and she's like, oh, and he just so happens to be one of the team members from the rival team at another school, and his name is Chase Carter. And basically she gets drunk, goes to hook up with him, but she's so drunk he then doesn't, then makes sure she gets home and she pukes all over his shoes. And then there's this like big thing on like this internet thingy that she sees her ex Luke with someone else who is called Sophie, and it just so happens that they're suddenly together. But that's fine, because obviously she's like, oh right, okay, whatever, it's obviously been going on for a while, but then that makes her feel really like self insecure about herself, and it's like, well, what have I done wrong? And she's hot. I mean, she's gorgeous. I mean, she's got blonde hair. She's really good looking, and that, and it's everyone's like, well, why the flipping hell's he dumped you? So then obviously Carter takes her home and looks after her, and then it comes about. So she then goes to a game that's between his school and then her ex's school. And then she waits outside for her brother, because her brother is on the same team as her ex-boyfriend. And then all of her friends like just go off, and then Sophie's there like hanging off Luke, and then she's like, oh right, okay. So then Chase comes out, puts his arm around her and goes, come on, let's go. So then obviously she goes with him, and then everyone's calling her a slut and everything, going, oh look, didn't take you long. And it's like, well, hang on a minute, you have basically just got with someone else, you've probably been cheating on her this whole time with this person, and then suddenly they're at her house, and then her friends are like, oh well, you know, he's our friend too. And then they're all like buddying up with Sophie. So then obviously she makes friends with Carter, and they start like hanging out, but they don't do anything. And oh, he is besotted and smitten with her, and he's like, really, like what is going on? Like, why is he being such a dick? So then they obviously they're friends, and they friend zone each other. They both like each other, and yeah. So that's basically how that goes. I am currently on chapter 45, page 367. I literally have read it. I started reading it. I started reading it on Saturday night, because I got home at 7. So, no, I finished early. So I got home, and then I literally was reading it all day. I have done, it's Monday now, so the kids are at school. I have to pick Aiden up at 12:30, because he's still doing half days at school at the minute, but he's having lunch there. I need to go to the pharmacy and get Kieran's pills. I've done the ironing, which is there, so I've ironed all his school shirts, because he has 6, so then I always make sure, so he has 5, and then he always has 1, so I can, because sometimes I don't get to do the ironing on Sunday, because I was too engrossed, so I was like, nope, I'll do it on Monday. So I've done the ironing, I folded it, I've got a wash on, dishwasher's on, I need to go to the pharmacy, get his meds, then I need to go pick Aiden up, go to Asda, pick up the chocolate fondant, like fudge fondant for Kieran's birthday cake, because it's his birthday tomorrow, and he's at school. Carl's away tonight, so he's in Wales, so my mum and dad are babysitting, because I've got to go to work at 5. I've got to pick that, and then I've got to come back here, have something to eat, go back, pick Kieran and Riley up and his friend Oscar, because my friend Danny has to pick her boy up from the school, which is all the way in, so obviously I have like 3 towns. You've got this town, this town, this town, and this town. So it's like they're all like different. So you know, like you've got, so like in London you've got like Chelsea, and then you've got Park Avenue, and then it's kind of like that where I live. So it's about a 10-minute drive, but because I've got to get home and have something to eat and get to work, I'm just going to bring Oscar home with me. So then, because it takes her like 10-15 minutes depending on traffic to get from her little boy's school to my little boy's school, but obviously the 2 eldest go to the same senior school. Why she didn't put, but anyway, but it was just easier for her to put him in there, because obviously it was easy, so first choice, because obviously a sibling went there. But anyway, so yeah, so I've got to do all that. Yeah, so I've been rambling on for like nearly 10 minutes now, but yes, also I'm now going to start a new vlog, so I'm going to end this vlog and then start a new one, because I think I've got enough footage for this one. I read, how many books did I read in this? I started and finished 2 books. So I started 3, finished 2. So yeah, I'll rambling on. Anyway, so I'm going to end the vlog here. If you liked my video, please like it, and if you'd like to subscribe to my channels, please do. If you'd like to leave me a comment, please do, and I'll leave my Vinted, I'll leave my Goodreads and my Instagram links all down below, so you can come and follow me on there if you would like, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.